is out where it says Blue. This is actually called Laffen, also known as the Danish Copenhagen street food market. Enjoy yourself in the summertime, and also we held the annual Eurovision back in 2014, and also every year Copenhagen held that is a rock festival. Så vi bliver sammen til det. Vi gør der også efter det på Vesterbro fra der Copenhagen street food market, som åbner op her hvert år i marts måned. Og ikke nok det, så har vi også holdt Eurovision tilbage i 2014. Og så har vi altså også Copenhagen, som er Tilrock Festival. Coming up, everybody, I hope you will have sunglasses on for protection from the blitz, from the photograph, because this is the most photographed woman in Denmark. Now I know guys what you're thinking, it's not my mother, but it is the Little Mermaid. Som I kan se her til højre, så er det den lille havfrue. Tilting with 7 degrees over the water, so the boats reflate on the water, and then the lights will hit up on the building and then glimmer like a black diamond. Som I kan se til højre her, så har vi den sorte Diamant, som er bygget som en ny afdeling af Kongelige Bibliotek, som blev bygget i 1999. Så det er meget sjovt med den her bygning, det er, at facaden, den hælder med 7 grader ud mod vandet, så morgensolen, som vi desværre ikke ser nu, den arbejder ned i vandet og fletterer op på bygningen, og så kommer til at glimre som en sort diamant. And today it houses over 730,000 books and 30,000 manuscripts. A lot of Danish, a lot of acting. People who want to go on acting school go here to get some monologues, to do auditions and stuff, so they can do auditions on their school. I know for some Chinese. It didn't work out. But only like 10 people a year to every second year goes in, out of 200,000. Okay guys, coming up, we are going into play some canals of the children. But back then the alcohol content only consists of approximately 0, as which we have today that is closer to 5. Som vi så her, så er det fordi, vi har ingen kloakering tilbage i 1600-tallet i Danmark med København, så det eneste, vi var nødt til at få af drikke, i stedet for at få øl. Og statsansatte og de danske soldater, de fik udgivet, de fik 10 liter om dagen, så de skulle dele med familien og deres børn. Everybody coming up a bridge. That's not the come on board, so we can be soon. Thank you very much. Bye. And I guess that is why Denmark, people in Denmark are drinking beer. I guess what? Drink a lot of beer here in Denmark. Oh yeah. That is that. Okay guys, coming up a bridge. This is the Marble Bridge. This is the entrance for the Christiansborg Palace that burned down in 1794. This is the royal family that used to live here before the fire. Gør den også lige på den bagefter. Der kommer en bro. Lad os på. Bliv siddende. Coming up a bridge. Please remain seated. Thank you. Mange tak. Nu er vi lige sejlet forbi Marmor, som er indgang til, hvad der er i gang for Christiansborg Slot. Det var det, der blev brændt ned i 1794. Det var altså her, den kongelige familie ville bo, før de flyttede til Marienborg Slot. But it was customized on the top of the building. It was customized with dragon tails and 3 crowns that will be union from between Denmark, Sweden and Norway. And also, funny thing, to be ironic, the Danish, not that funny, but the dragon tails would be a symbol for protection of fire, from fire. That is pretty ironic, but we at least got 400 years, so. And before we are going next to the after the bridge, if you look to the left here, you will see the marble building. This is the National Bank on top, right after the building. Vi kommer altså en bro i siden. We're coming on a bridge. Please remain seated. Thank you. And to your left, everybody, we have the National Bank. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it through the windows? You have to look a little bit to the left for you now. But the National Bank, it was built back in 1778, and it was designed by a Danish architect, Arne Jacobsen, who died just 7 years before it was fully built, of course. Som vi kan se her til Nationalbanken til jeres venstre side, som vi så før, det var bygget i 1978, og det var designet af danske arkitekt, der hedder Arne Jacobsen, døde desværre 7 år før, og det var fuldt bygget. As you see, guys, on your right side, for somebody on the left side, this is called the Ejderved House. You probably see on the one side here, big, beautiful windows and doors. This was actually insisted on by King Christian IV back then when he lived at Christiansborg Palace, because he could see it. Og se, Anders har boet 3 steder her, fordi vi lå så tæt på det kongelige teater. The red building, as you see here, den røde bygning, det var det nummer 2 sted, han boede. Det var det second place he lived. And funny enough, the yellow building afterwards, that was his 3rd place he lived before he died in 1875. Okay, guys, we are entering the end and also the beginning for you guys to enjoy the rest of your days in Copenhagen. We have cried and we have laughed and we have also come to everything else. So the Captain, Henrik and I, Philip, will thank you a lot for coming out and enjoy the culture here in Copenhagen with us the hour. And also, we hope, of course, you have some lovely days in Copenhagen. When we are docked in, please remain seated until we give you a signal when you're going to rise on your seats for your safety. Kaptajn Henrik og jeg vil gerne sige tak, fordi I kom ud. Det var super hyggeligt, og vi håber, I ved den forrige time med os. Og vi kommer jo til at sejle ind, og vi skal have båden sat til. Så vi siddende indtil, at vi giver signal til, at så prøver vi